When I start walking to the ring, I just turn into someone different.
Yeah.
And then once I get inside the ring, I'm just, something else takes over.
Yeah, because this guy I'm talking to, I like this guy. The guy in the ring, I'm like, holy.
Yeah.
What's up, my people? This the Black Toe Sugars. I'm here at Top Dog Gym, visiting my boy Bam Rodriguez, Unified Super Flyweight Champion. Let's get this Black Toe Sugars going. Hey, listen, man. I got my water. I got my napkin over here.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's hot as hell.
Hot.
I'm from Chicago. I'm not used to this type of heat.
It's cold to me right now.
It's cold to you, right?
It's cold to me.
And that's why you can go so crazy in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it helps me, just helps me stay in shape, helps me keep my weight maintained, so I'm cool with it.
Why is your gym here, bro? Because this looks like, I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, this looks hardcore.
Yeah.
This looks like where champions are made,
yeah,
brother.
Exactly. That's why, because, I mean, my brother, he's the one that opened the gym himself, so I guess he was just looking to change kids' lives, you know, people or kids that don't have the upbringing that we had, or just struggling to, you know, stay disciplined, or their parents, they're getting in trouble at school, so their parents want to discipline them. So that's why he opened up in this area. I never even thought about boxing, never watched it, never cared for it. My brother was always a big fan of it, Oscar De La Hoya, fights like those. And he had always wanted to try it, but my mom never let him. And then one day she finally let up and said, all right, you're gonna try it, but you know, I don't know where you're gonna take it, but go ahead. So he went for like 2 weeks. And then on that third week, I was like, maybe I do want to try this. So yeah.
Wait, you saw what he was doing and you said, maybe I want to try this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just being a little brother, looking up to my big brother, I always wanted to be like him. Even to this day, I still look up to him. So back then as a kid, I was like, you know, I want to do what he's doing. And then I went to the gym that first day and just stuck with it ever since.
You just jumped out there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the fastest rising champions I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, when you fought Quadras, I said that's too fast. Like when you fought him, I didn't pick you, bro. I'm going to be honest. And you steamrolled. Shakur Stevenson put up, I mean, now it's an X post saying that you were going to wash him. And I was like, I don't know about that. And you did just that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, going up against a guy that experienced, how did you take that in? Like, how did you feel about that? Were you nervous at all? Do you think it was kind of fast for you?
No, I mean, people don't know, that people don't see the career I had before then. It was hard to even get a fight. So I knew it was my opportunity to go out there and, you know, capitalize on what was given to me. So that's what I did. I went out there, fought Quadras, and beat him on a 5 days notice.
You did.
Yeah.
That's right. It was a quick replay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. This is what I want to break down. You taking on Rungvisai, which Rungvisai, complete beast.
Yeah.
Those guys, Estrada, Chocolatito, those guys I call the next Four Kings for real. You know, the original Four Kings. Those guys, I think boxing missed an opportunity to call them the Four Kings, the next Four Kings.
Yeah.
And you are just checking them off.
Bam just swinging away. Body shot! Puts Elgayo down in a heap! And he stands over the former king, Bam Rodriguez, takes the throne!
And that reminds me of what Larry Holmes did, the great Larry Holmes, when he fought Ali. We all know Ali was really washed, but I'm just saying, fighting Shavers and Kent Norton, and just saying that I am the next legend. I'm about to take this baton. I'm about to be the future.
Yeah.
Is that on purpose to go through the Four Kings? Because you haven't fought Chocolatito yet.
I haven't. I don't plan on fighting him unless it makes sense. If he has a belt, then all right, let's get it on. But
why is that?
Why is what?
Why wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, it just has to make sense, really. Okay. I mean, I'm just looking for big fights at this point. And if he has a belt, of course, it's going to be a huge fight. But I mean, other than that, like back to your question, they throw me a name and I say,
really?
Yeah, let's fight. Because originally, Rungvisai was going to fight Quadras that day I fought Quadras. So just being the person I am, I wanted to give Rungvisai the opportunity that he had against Quadras. Because if it weren't for him pulling out, then I would have never had that fight. So
that's a fact.
When I won the belt, I got the offer to fight Rungvisai, and I said yes right away.
Was it your hardest fight?
Nah, my hardest fight was my last fight, Cafu.
because of him backing up in the corner every 5
That
seconds?
just because he was on the ropes the whole time and he was able to take a punch. Mid fight, I was like, how is this guy still in here? Just because I was hitting with everything I had and he was still in there fighting for his life, and that's why it's my toughest fight.
Okay, let me talk about this Cafu thing real quick.
For sure.
All right, you did something that many people is disaster. Like as far as current history,
Yeah.
Caleb Plant was supposed to fight Charlo and then lost to Resendez, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Ryan Garcia supposed to fight Devin Haney. He loses to Roley,
Yep.
right? You have your fight coming up with Fernando, but you took on Cafu.
Yeah.
I even went to the press conference in New York. You weren't there.
Yeah, they wanted me to go though.
They wanted you to
Yeah,
go, but you were like, yo, I'm not going to do that.
It was like a week or 2 weeks from my fight, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that, just because I was already like so deep into camp that I was. Besides the fact it was disrespectful to Cafu to even show up to the press conference, because that just, if I win, it would have looked like I was overlooking him, and that was never the case. I didn't even know the fight was gonna get announced, but it did, and I just had to stay focused on Cafu.
Well,
but in
that's
the back of my mind, I knew I had this fight lined up. So if I didn't get past Cafu, I would have never even got to the moment I'm in right now.
And now you focus on Martinez.
Now I'm here versus Martinez.
Yeah. How you feel about this guy?
I mean, I'm ready, man. This is the fight that I've been wanting for a while. Before the Cafu fight was announced, they were in negotiations with Martinez. He ended up fighting Ioka.
Yep.
So we went our separate ways, but now we're meeting up again, and I'm more than excited for this fight, especially being on the card that it's on. It's huge, man. I'm more excited for this fight than I was for Cafu. And I was main event for Cafu, so that just goes to show how hungry I am, how motivated I am for this.
Yeah, because that's a badass card, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that card is super lit. How
Top
do you
to
feel
bottom.
like, being a part of something
Yeah.
like that?
It's amazing, man. Being in Saudi, just having the opportunity to fight on a Ring magazine card, it's huge, bro. This is probably gonna be the biggest fight of my life. So going into this one, I'm 100% focused and motivated. I'm ready to go.
Bro, take me through that. I always wanted to know this because I'm not a fighter, okay? I'm
Yeah.
inspired by you guys, motivated by you guys. I actually failed in my attempt to try to do this,
Yeah.
all right? But I do want to live through you guys a little bit. How does things change? I'm talking about spiritually, emotionally, mentally, take me through it, from mentally, training camp, to when you're back there in the locker room, to when you're walking through and getting to the ring, to when you in the ring. Like,
Yeah.
how does it change mentally?
Training camp is probably the most chill part of the whole process. The person I am, I take my family to camp, so it's just like any other day when I'm out there training. But then fight week is when things start to change, and mentally you lock in, you block out all the DMs, things like that. And then weigh in, you eat obviously, and then you start focusing on the fight a little bit. You try to get away from it a bit, but in the back of your mind, you're fighting the next day, so you're like, all right.
Wait, is that nerves?
It's not nerves, it's just like, I guess, eagerness. I'm always eager to get in the ring. I've never been nervous. I've been nervous maybe like one fight my whole career. And then fight day comes, wake up. I try to keep my mind off of it still. And then once I start getting ready for the fight, go to the venue, that's when I really lock in and block all the and more, yeah. And not even then, like when I start walking to the ring, I just turn into someone different.
Yeah.
And then once I get inside the ring, something else takes over.
Yeah, because this guy I'm talking to, I like this guy. The guy in the ring, I'm like, holy this guy's a
Yeah.
You know why we stopped here? Brother, you see that? Everybody, look at that right there. This is the safe line.
Not for real.
Right here is the safe line. It is burning hot over there. I want to say well, two more things, if I can.
Oh yeah.
One, I've told the War Room and many boxing fans over and over again that you're the perfect fighter. And what I mean by perfect fighter, and there's a few of you guys, right? Terrence Crawford, perfect fighter. Usyk's perfect. Inoue, perfect fighter. And what I mean by that isn't a fighter who's undefeated, though you're undefeated. But what I mean by that is somebody who can box, somebody who can pressure, somebody who can punch, somebody who can take a punch, somebody who knows when to take a punch, somebody who knows when to outbox you, somebody who knows when to break down your will, and stuff like that. Well-roundedness, and somebody who's willing to take them all on.
I think I was just born to box. It was just a matter of time before I found out that, it was my calling. And thanks to my brother, if it weren't for him, I'd probably be in school or skateboarding or something. But I mean, it's just, there's always room for improvement. So whenever I go to Robert's gym, we always work on things that could be worked on. He keeps me sharp. But at this point, I feel like I'm just getting better and better each fight. So that's why my fights are always exciting.
Robert's the best trainer in the
Of course,
world.
yeah, hands down.
What kind of philosophy he gives you, or if you don't want to break that down, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what makes him the best?
I think what makes him the best is he was a world champion himself, so he knows what it's like to be inside the ring. He knows what it's like to be world champion. He knows what it takes to stay world champion. So whenever he gives us that information, it's coming from someone that's been through it, so he knows what he's talking about. And his mind is just the best in boxing. He knows what to do, when to do it, what not to do. So like you say, he's the best trainer in all of boxing.
Hey, do your thing, brother,
appreciate
man.
you,
Thanks
man.
for showing
Thank
up
you.
for the Black Two
Yeah.
Sugars,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Can I
Thank
get
you.
out this heat?
Yes, sir. Let's
Let's
go.
get the hell out of here, brother. Let's get the hell out of here.
Ring 4, November 22nd. Watch only on DAZN.